Have you ever had feelings for a woman who ignores you totally? You text her expecting a response, but all you receive is quiet. She is posting online, and you can tell that she doesn't reply. It feels awful, don't you think? You begin to doubt yourself. Did I make a mistake? Was my eagerness too great? You go over every exchange in your mind in an attempt to come up with a solution. The truth is, though, quit. It's not about you that she ignores you, it's about her. And what do you know? This is something you can use to your advantage. We'll examine the Stoic method of taking back control in this video. By the time it's over, you'll know just how to turn the tables and come out on top when she ignores you. Undoubtedly, women tend to put you to the test. They test you by ignoring you to see how you will respond if they stop talking. This is not a mishap. They win if you react emotionally, but you win if you don't lose your composure, self-assurance, or composure. Today, I'll teach you how to take charge when a woman ignores you, how to become the most confident, self-assured version of yourself instead of playing games. Consider this the definitive manual for overcoming rejection in the manner of a Stoic king. Now let's get started. Why it doesn't matter, why she ignores you. It frequently feels like a direct assault on your self-confidence when a lady ignores you. You scrutinize each action, go over each message again, and wonder what went wrong. The truth is that it has nothing to do with you. Subtle power dynamics, covert intentions, and layers of mind games abound in the realm of modern dating. Perhaps she's gauging your level of concern, or perhaps she's just genuinely busy. Perhaps she's not as into you as you assumed. The revolutionary fact is that none of these justifications are relevant. What counts is how you react to her lack of response. You're giving her all control if you're always checking your phone and waiting for her to respond. You're giving her complete control over your feelings, your day, and your self-worth. And you definitely don't want to do that. This is when Stoicism turns into a handy tool. One vital lesson from Stoic philosophy is that, although we have no control over other people's actions, we do have power over our own. Therefore, avoid overanalyzing or doubting yourself when she ignores you. Acknowledge that you have no control over what she does, and concentrate on your response, which is within your power. Take charge of what you can. Thus, how should you respond if a woman ignores you? Recognize this. There is a distinct line in Stoicism between what you can and cannot manage. Though her response is out of your control, you do have power over how you react. Don't pursue her if she ignores you. Rather, take no action. Yes, exactly nothing. This is about realizing that her behavior has no bearing on your confidence, attitude, or behavior, not about ignoring her out of spite. Regaining control is yours to do nothing. You show that her lack of responsiveness hasn't affected you. You maintain your composure when most males would double text or send an angry message. That is exemplified Stoicism. She will begin to question why you don't change. She will perceive you as unique from the others. Avoid pursuing her if, following a fantastic chat, she decides to ignore you. Ask not what is happening. Go to the gym, work on your objectives, and disregard her quiet in favor of concentrating on yourself. You reclaim complete control by doing nothing. What will happen if she doesn't reach out again? You've already moved on and become a better person as a result. Return the attention to you. Here's your first concrete step. Focus your energies on yourself again, rather than being fixated on her silence. Her disregard for you is an opportunity to improve, not a cause for you to spiral. Now is the ideal moment to make mental, emotional, and physical investments in oneself. Take your health seriously, focus on your professional or personal objectives, and engage in activities that you enjoy. Be in the company of individuals who appreciate you. She won't matter if you put yourself first and stop worrying about her. Actually, you naturally grow more beautiful to everyone, not just to her, the more you take care of yourself. Men who pursue women in a desperate manner will never win their favor. Men who are focused on achieving their own goals and objectives tend to attract them. Apply the reverse psychology. In the dating world, you've undoubtedly heard of reverse psychology. Although it's frequently abused, when utilized properly, it may have significant effects. Don't pursue her if she ignores you. Instead, ignore her back. Here's the catch. Do it in a way that conveys your indifference rather than your bitterness. The entire dynamic changes the instant you cease chasing after her approval. You're demonstrating that her quiet has no influence over you, not that you're being manipulative. Let's say you've texted her a few times without getting a response. Do nothing and don't question why she's ignoring you, or send her 2 texts at once. Share photos of yourself doing what you love, whether it's working out, hanging out with friends, or achieving your objectives, but don't get in touch with her. She will eventually question why you are no longer pursuing her. She will reach out, but in doing so, she will reply coolly and without showing any emotion. Don't discuss her quiet. You've totally turned the power dynamic to your advantage by doing this. Remain calm and unaffected. Losing their composure is one of the biggest blunders guys make when a woman ignores them. They experience worry, frustration, or even rage. That's precisely what you should stay away from. You give her all control when you lose your cool. Your emotional instability is sensed by her, and that gives her power. The Stoic reaction: remain tranquil and unfazed by anything that might try to upset you. You'll feel better, and look much better once you can manage your emotions to this extent. Silent assurance exudes power, and power cannot be resisted. Disengage from the result, detachment from the result, is the final and most important Stoic action. You can stay at peace with her whether or not she likes you and whether or not she responds. This is real power. Being detached doesn't imply that you don't care. Rather, it indicates that your needs come before hers. You take back control of your feelings and life when you distance yourself from the result. You are no longer expecting for her to respond or looking to her behavior for approval. And you get really attractive when you're not trying to get her approval. In summary, take charge. When a lady ignores them, most men become anxious. They become agitated, pursue, and overthink. Not you, though. With the right mindset and tools, you can now change the course of events. Instead of reacting, you assume command. You're composed, self-assured, and in control of your feelings. You are no longer a slave to the deeds or beliefs of others when you learn to control your emotions. You possess a seductive sense of freedom. It's time to act if you find resonance with this message. Take charge of your life, start today, and develop into the man who takes charge instead of reacting.